Look, y'all, I know it's been a while, but we are back with part 4 of your favorite episode of your childhood TV show. And y'all know why I had to do Dragon Ball Z. Of course, RIP Akira Toriyama. You know, honestly, I think the reason why this hits so hard is because of the fact, not because it's an anime, but the fact that it was one man's dream and it got this far. Like, everyone you know knows about Dragon Ball Z, or have seen something of it. And even if they haven't, any other anime you've seen is probably inspired by this guy. So I think the lesson that he really wanted to ingrain is that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. But without further ado, what is the best episode in all the series?
But in case you're new here, the series first started off with Dragon Ball. Then it started with Dragon Ball Z. And of course, it went to Dragon Ball Z Super. Sorry, Dragon Ball Super. But then you also got variations of Dragon Ball Z, which is Dragon Ball Z Kai. Afterwards, you have Dragon Ball GT. Today, we're going to pick out of all these series, what is the best episode? Right off the bat, Dragon Ball Kai is eliminated because it is just a copy of the original. Great that they got rid of the filler, but the soundtrack doesn't hit the same as the original, so yeah. Next, what's gotta go is Dragon Ball. Sorry, I know it's an OG, but that's just the facts. Actually, in terms of story-wise, I think Dragon Ball is the best because it's simple and very straightforward. The reason it gets eliminated is because it kind of just lacks a lot of anticipation. Like, compared to Dragon Ball Z, there's a lot more anticipation. With Dragon Ball, it's just, story building, a lot of fights, a lot of build up, but it just doesn't hit as good as its sequel. The next thing that's got to go is Dragon Ball GT. Great fights, great ending. Just the fact that we didn't want to see Goku as a child. I think that's the downside of the whole anime. But honestly, y'all, I can't point out one single episode that makes it better than Dragon Ball Z. Can't think of one. If you can, let me know. Like, I know they got the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, which I think is the best transformation out of all the transformations, but it didn't really have as much build-up as Dragon Ball Z. So, sorry. Now we're down to these two. Everyone loves Super. Everybody loves Dragon Ball Z. Of course, it's Dragon Ball Z. Like, bruh, like, Super is good and all, but I have the same idea when it comes to Dragon Ball GT. It's just doesn't have that episode that really stands out. Even Ultra Instinct was like, wow, it was blown away. But compared to Dragon Ball Z, just can't touch it. Now here comes the hard part. Because out of 9 seasons, you got to pick which one's the best. But luckily, y'all, there was an episode that stood out. And unsurprisingly, it was in the Buu Saga. And of course, y'all, it is episode 245, season 8 of Dragon Ball Z. That's the best episode. Oh, y'all cannot replicate this. This was the best episode without a doubt. Just watching Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 it was like the best moment. You had to be there. Of course, you had like the rest of the Lookout going crazy. They're like wondering what the fuck's going on. The setup, the anticipation, the transformation, everything that Dragon Ball Z is about, it was right here. People even made memes about it. Like, there was so many memes about this transformation. Like, I don't know if y'all remember this kid, but he was trying to turn Super Saiyan back in the day. Ended up getting a lot of views, by the way. And don't even get me started, y'all, on the soundtrack. It's at 6.4 million views from 14 years ago. But still, those views are insane, and there's like other OSTs with it. But hey, clearly, y'all, this is open for debate, so don't take my word for it. Let me know what you guys had as your favorite episode of Dragon Ball. Or any of the Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, all together. Whichever, you know. I said it before, though, but the fact that one man's dream brought all this together, fucking insane. Things like that can't be replicated. Damn, now I'm about to go binge watch all of this right now. Again.